Let's get more on those revelations now about the movements of the Bondi Beach accused gunman in the lead up to the Bondi terror attack. New South Wales court reporter Jamie McKinnell joins us now from Sydney. Jamie, good morning. So what more did we learn about the day of the attack from these court documents?
Good morning, Emma. Well, in these documents, there are allegations from police which suggest that there could have been even more lives lost through the use of improvised explosive devices. Now, these documents that we've got access to yesterday from a Sydney court are a previously suppressed set of alleged police facts. Now, they tell us a lot more about the allegations against 24-year-old Naveed Akram. And in these documents, there is a series of images. Many of them are from CCTV. As part of those images, there are pictures of Naveed Akram and his father, Sajid, leaving a Campsie Airbnb on the day of the attack. That's where they were staying. And in those images, we can see they're carrying bulky items, which police allege were a single barrel shotgun, a rifle, 4 homemade improvised bombs and 2 Islamic State flags. There are also images in these court documents of the route taken by the men in the car going towards Bondi. And in the alleged facts, police say that when they arrived, 4 improvised explosive devices were thrown towards a crowd at the Jewish event which was taking place at Archer Park. Now, those devices did not explode, but investigators believe they were viable devices, and another IED was found in the boot of the car. It's also been revealed that 2 days before the attack, 2 men believed to be the father and son visited the footbridge at Bondi Beach, where they were later positioned during this alleged shooting. And in the alleged facts, police are saying that that represents the men conducting reconnaissance ahead of this attack. Now, Sajid Akram was shot dead by police. His son survived, but now faces 59 charges, including 15 counts of murder and 1 count of committing a terrorist act. And Emma, it's quite unusual to get access to this level of detail so early on in a court case. But yesterday, when a senior magistrate made orders paving the way for their release, he acknowledged that there is great community interest in the events at Bondi Beach on December the 14th.
Jamie, this material also goes into a bit of detail about the contents of Naveed Akram's phone after it was searched. So what do police say they found on it?
Well, investigators say that the material on the phone, including videos, goes to the level of what they say is meticulous preparation conducted by the men over a period of months. There's one video mentioned in these court documents showing the men taking part in weapons training in what police say appears to be country New South Wales. In that video, the court documents say they are firing shotguns and moving in a tactical manner. In a separate video, the men are sitting in front of images of an Islamic State flag, and Naveed Akram appears to recite in Arabic a passage from the Quran before both men then make statements about their motivation for the Bondi attack and condemning what they say are the acts of Zionists. Now, the alleged facts say that this material on the phone, the relevant videos, indicates that Naveed and Sajid Akram adhered to a religiously motivated violent extremism ideology.
Jamie, what happens next with this court case?
Well, the next time the case will be mentioned in court will be in February, and that will be so a court can review the new suppression orders that were made yesterday. The redactions to these documents are over things like the identities of dozens of survivors who were injured but survived the attack and have not yet been identified. But the new orders did make a carve-out agreement so that if those survivors choose to tell their story publicly, they're not prevented from doing so by something like a court suppression order. And then after that, Emma, the substantive court case will return to a Sydney court in April.